But I think if you're looking for a deeper friendship with someone, maybe she's not the one. But you have to ask yourself what your motives are, and if you're just trying to that. But sometimes people hurt people, and then they're not trying to hurt anyone, but they just don't feel, you know, they don't feel the same way about you as you feel about them, and they have every right not to with that. So I think it's just a matter. I don't know what the specifics of the situation are, but it seems like you don't want to get caught up and obsessed with someone, and there's something about Mary Woogie syndrome when it's just not in the cards. Taking a look at your questions here. Welcome to the Ryback Show. Good to see all of you guys. Tyler. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Well, I used to watch that show all the time when I was younger. Uncle Phil, all of the DJ Jazzy Jeff, the Lashley, Hillary. Oh, Hillary. Whew. Hillary was smoking. Hillary also was had a role. Was in what was the movie? Was it Major Payne? Was it Damon Wayans or one of the Wayne brothers? Major Payne. Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was also in that. I'm going to look up what Hillary looks like these days. I'm going to actually do that right now while we're on the show. I don't want to forget about that. Give me 1 second, guys. We're going to go Hillary, Fresh Prince 2023. Let's see what we got. All right. Ooh, whoa. That one's a little rough. No. Okay, it was just the... Oh, she still looks great. Oh, that one's definitely... Definitely a lot of time has gone by, as it will with all of us. She looks great still, though. Yeah, I always liked Hillary from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Thank you for the little trip down memory lane there. Big guy would like to be left alone at that mansion with no Uncle Phil, just me and Hillary. That'd be a good day. Richard, Daniel Bryan was not released due to being too aggressive. Nobody was the worst to work with. I don't know why you guys are always looking for dirt and shit on things like, who is the worst guy to wrestle back in the Nexus days? I heard Daniel Bryan was released because he was too aggressive. Do you think anybody's been too fucking aggressive for the big guy? Jesus. If I ever am on here talking about, oh my God, he was so aggressive with me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Done. God. There's no, oh God, he was just so aggressive in the ring. I couldn't handle it. You think Vince McMahon's going to fire somebody for being too aggressive? A ruthless aggression. He loves aggression. He loves intensity. Yeah, it is Uncle Phil passing. It was unfortunate. Time, man, it goes by. That's the other thing with Secret passing and our dogs or people, because it's like a piece of us goes with them in a way. I don't know if it's a piece of us that goes with them. It's well the I always it's an attachment to the time period that we hold on to as well, because we remember that time period, and it's almost like that period is over, right? And we got to move on. But that's why I get the pictures, and I'm going to actually go. I've got a bunch of photos of Secret. I got to go down to Walgreens. I'm going to go print off a bunch of photos. We'll have her ashes coming, and I'll put that and her name tag, and I'll super glue her name tag onto the ashes with Roxy and Shira, and at my dad's house, and then I'll make a photo. I'll put like a new thing, and I'm going to get new photo things I'm going to hang up of all the dogs with more of Secret. And I got like her photo on the wall and blankets, and I've got some others upstairs. But I'd like to make a new one and have some more recent photos of her, like the birthday photo with her and Secret and Sophie and little guy from a couple weeks ago. So that's and just keep their memory alive. Brother, I'm talking about Hillary with the fresh. When I was talking about being alone at the mansion with no Uncle Phil with Hillary, I was referring back to the show, not like now. I know Uncle Phil has passed away, and I would prefer it to be a little bit more in the past. Even though I feel like I'm prime Ryback, I would like Hillary to be prime Hillary as well. Trish Stratus still looks great, man. Trish is just timeless, ageless. She looked fantastic, I thought, still in there. I am keeping up with the NBA playoffs. Looking forward to the Nuggets and the Miami Heat. Heat pulling it off Game 7 in Boston. Man, they could have. They took that to the end. 4 shots to close that out. I'm glad they finally got it done. I would have felt horrible. I don't think in basketball that's ever been done, right? Hockey, it's happened, I believe, a handful of times. But Vegas Golden Knights are. I got to get the. Hopefully, me and my dad are going to go to one of the games, the finals. They one of their executives in the ticketing department reached out, and I told you the other last week's show, and my dad wanted to wait to the finals. So we'll hopefully be able to grab a couple, 2 or 3 tickets for that. Yeah, it could have been the Daniel Bryan thing. Yeah, you heard the sponsors hated that he choked him with the necktie, even though that was all like we were told to go out there and do all this stuff, and he, I think, improvise, and they very well that was always the rumor, and but I think it was a situation where it was like release him with the intention of like they did of bringing him back very soon, so it was essentially just it was like it was just a short little vacation on that worked out very well for him. I like beer and wine. I haven't had any, man. And the outside of that Bud Light I took a sip of to make that TikTok video a couple weeks ago, I literally just took one sip and dumped it all out. I haven't had. I've only had one. I took that one sip, and I had the alcohol night with Ziggler and Justin Roberts like 3 months ago now? I got to look. It's been 3 or 3.5 months, and I before that I've only had that one drinking night. And prior to that, I went 4 weeks and then had the drinking night when they were here. And I'm just not drinking. I just took out my one night. I usually did wine one night a week, and I just eliminated that with everything as everything is amped up, and I feel better than ever. And I will drink. I'm not like one of those I'll never drink again. Just special occasions, I think, and when warranted. It was a nice routine I had for a good amount of time. And hey, maybe I do that again in the future. But like right now, I'm really enjoying not having it, and I have I always look forward to having it every Friday, whereas now it doesn't even register in my brain because enough time has gone by, and I don't miss it really at all, even though I love alcohol. And I think it's just I'm very good at knowing how to use things to my advantage most of the time on that, and and not getting addicted. I never had it, even with alcohol, even doing I've always had control over when I've done it, like as far as even when I drank heavily when I was in Louisville for a short period, and hard liquor. And then I just knew I knew when I needed to stop. I need to stop. And I've been able to chewing tobacco. I would say is something I can't do that with. If I start doing chewing tobacco again, the addictive the chemicals and whatever, there's something in that will make me crave it, and where I can't stop unless I will stop because I've done it and stop. But I've gone so many years of not doing that. That is something that I wouldn't even want to do once, because it's like your brain and your body remembers it. And so that's why I understand addiction. I think people have that with alcohol and different things, but I think nicotine and tobacco are just beyond addicting on that, and not good. There's no good that's going to come from it, and it makes me tired after a while. But that initial buzz and feeling is it's dangerous. I think Nexus, I think it's tough to call Nexus one of the best factions. I think Nexus is a very memorable faction. I don't think we had the run, the length, like the Shield. They were booked so well for a great period of time with that. But I think we're definitely one of the most memorable factions, and I think we had probably, if not one of the most memorable debuts for a faction. I think everyone's going to have a different opinion, but we're always in the conversation. So I think it and for a lot of the guys didn't do much after, and then some of us did and got luckier and had decent careers with it, right? But it's that 7 is a large group for a faction. 8 with Daniel Bryan, if you're counting in the beginning. Why are people saying you challenged Goldberg to a retirement match? I don't know, maybe because I fucking challenged Goldberg to a retirement match on all my social media platforms. Is that just pulling a wild hair out of my ass? That might be why. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Man, I don't live in fear. I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm in control of, like, I have my own business, my life. I've got my health back. I've wanted the match for years. Like, I've talked about it on here how many times with it. He wants a retirement match. I haven't seen anybody else step up and say, I want fucking Goldberg. Feed me fucking Goldberg. I wanted it in WWE. I've told you guys this from the fucking beginning. I wanted him to come in. I was fucking bring in Goldberg. I was told repeatedly, you don't want to work with him. We're not bringing him in. They don't bring him in until I fucking leave. Because I talked about it and I said, they did that out of spite with me. Oh, Ryback, blah, blah, blah. I fucking have lived it. I already know with it. Now they're out of the equation. Feed me fucking Goldberg. I want Bill fucking Goldberg in the ring 2023. Somebody's going to do something with it or somebody's not. I don't give two fucks. I'll be fine either way. But hey, Goldberg thing, he wants to fucking retire. He wants to do a retirement match. Hey, fucking feed me Goldberg. I've not seen one other motherfucker come out and say they want fucking Goldberg. I want Goldberg. I'm fucking as transparent as fucking possible on it. So, and I can give two shits. I guarantee you that will be the most watched match on whatever card that it is, because you're going to get people that are fans of both of us, and you're going to get all the fucking Mark fucking booger eaters out there that fucking wipe their ass with their fucking hands and fucking smell it, fucking wanted to see a fucking botch fest train fucking wreck. That's not going to happen. So, yeah, feed me Goldberg. There it is. And if you guys think me not under the WWE umbrella of having to read lines from a goddamn virgin fucking little pencil neck twerp, I'm telling you, things would be way better. But I put it out there. Hey, nothing happens. No fucking hair off my back. Everything will be just fine. But, hey, he wants a retirement match. Nobody else is fucking stepping up saying I want fucking Bill Goldberg. I don't give a fuck how old he is. I want him to get in his best shape possible. I'm going to be fucking bigger, stronger, faster, and better than I've ever been. Prime motherfucking Ryback. Get me prime fucking Goldberg. Get that fucking mindset, that intensity that he had. Go ahead, take whatever the fuck you want to take. I don't need to. I'm the fucking man without it, and we're going to fucking rock and roll. #hungry. And that's that. Goldberg was known for getting gassed in his prime. Imagine that. Yeah, I don't get gassed. I have the fucking tank that's always full. You guys see all the videos I put out. I did a whole WWE career not being able to breathe through my nose. I just did 150 burpees most days. I did extra conditioning. I never took time off to get my nose fixed. I'm telling you. I'm not worried. And I know how to construct a goddamn fucking match creatively and to do things. And I know how to fucking work to where you can fucking, if a guy doesn't have great wind, where you can go fucking as long as you need to go if you pace it accordingly. It's not fucking hard. I'm not worried about it. Goldberg's great. Goldberg needs to be in there with somebody that's motivated, that wants to be and fucking go in there and fucking kill it with it. I have nothing but respect for him in there, but I want to be the fucking match. And I had to deal with all the bullshit and all the comparisons and all that noise. And I'm fucking motherfucking Ryback trademark. I want Bill Goldberg. It can't be any clearer. That's it. First motherfucking human being to overcome needing a 5-disc fusion and shoulder replacement. Put me in there with one of the most feared, intense wrestlers of all time. I want Bill Goldberg. So, there you go. Goldberg isn't too old. You're a piece of shit. You're a kid. You came out of the womb. You came out of your mom's pussy too old. You literally tapped out at birth, my friend. Not my friend, you little bitch. Literally tapped out at birth. You've never had a chance. And so people like you like to talk shit about people like him who's fucking gone through their whole life and had huge accomplishments and done great things and helped a lot of people. Pieces of shit like you come in and go, oh, he's too old. Brother, you've been too old your whole life. You literally have been washed your entire life. What are you going to do about it? You're going to do nothing. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser like the majority of the fucking marks out there that fucking whine and complain and bitch and moan and don't do jack shit. And you guys are all fucking unhappy little fucking cocksucking pieces of shit. Good for you. He's too old. Goldberg at fucking 90 wrecks you every day of the week. Goldberg at 90 wrecks a majority of fucking humans. So Goldberg in his 50s is not too old. And I don't discriminate against age. I don't even fucking think about age. I'm looking at his prime Goldberg. I don't give a fuck what his age is. Age should be celebrated. Instead, we've got a goddamn society full with fucking crackhead kids being raised on the fucking internet that don't understand that they're probably not even going to get to see that age because the world's going to be fucking nuked before that. So keep fucking bitching and moaning about people that have lived their life, and rather than celebrating age and respecting it, you got little fucking pencil neck fucking scribblers over there that don't get it. Oh, they're old. They're old. You're going to be burnt to a crisp by fucking 27. Living at home still. Not having pussy once in your life. Or cock, whatever fucking your preference is. Don't want to discriminate. The Bud Light drinking, Target shopping, Disneyland ride loving fucking freak. All right, good. He respects him. Everybody, he respects him. Bill Goldberg has entered the chat. That popped me. Well done, whoever pulled out Bill Goldberg in the chat room. Well done. From the profile picture on. I appreciate a good, that's a good one. Yeah, ain't too old to get shell-shocked. That's for damn sure. Yeah, everyone, yeah. Sting is going strong. Jeff Jarrett's going strong. These guys, we're not worried. And everybody, it's just haters. Everybody hates just to hate. People hate watching people that have been successful have more success. They hate watching young people have success. When people are losing in life, getting their ass kicked every single day, they just hate on everything. Bro, my head looks like Jupiter. I have a fucking bald head. I shave every other day. I don't got a perfectly round fucking head. It's not everyone does. From slapping my head with my left hand over the years, saying stupid to little fucking idiots like you, I've got a little bit of a dent in the top of my head. Not too fucking concerned about it. Good to see all of you guys. Taking a look at your questions here. Welcome to the Ryback Show. Everything is good over here. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you, Mike S., saying Ryback has awesome stamina. It's amazing to see him wrestle. Yeah, I've dealt with that. I remember when I first came back as Ryback in WWE, and we were doing the squashing people, the short matches. I every week I would see Ryback can't wrestle more than 5 minutes, and then we started doing longer matches, and it was literally just I watched it escalate. Ryback can't wrestle over 10 minutes. Ryback can't wrestle over 15 minutes. Ryback can't do 20 minutes. Ryback can't do half an hour. Ryback can't do 40 minutes. Literally, as we just kept passing, I'm like, what? At what point can I not do an Iron Man match? I know I could do an Iron Man match. But you guys want to keep fucking... I did it without being able to breathe through my nose. Now I can breathe through my nose, and my cardio is even fucking better. But hey, let's just keep fucking saying it, because we got to say something, because that's what the filth of the planet does. And then once you prove them wrong, they just simply change their argument to something else to keep bitching and whining and complaining. Good to see all of you. Yeah, very happy to see Seth Rollins as champion, the new champion over on Raw. Seth is awesome, and I'm very happy for him. He's had an outstanding career. He was always a lot of fun to wrestle with, and we've wrestled a lot together. He's beaten me, and I've beaten him, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Lashley's 44, 45, and Lashley is the that just shows you him, Lashley, Brock going strong in their mid 40s. They are absolutely killing it. So that's why it is. I already know. I feel easily 10 easy years. I have no mileage anymore. It's like hitting the restart button, and I've got everything back. I'm like, this is going to be golden with it. So, but it's a mindset and it's taking care. People that typically work out and eat healthy, even with injuries and things, tend to just live a better quality of life. They always do, outside of barring major injury and stuff. But that's what allowed me to overcome these freak injuries with these things of being career done. And like, nope, career's just going to get started. But it's a mindset and it's a way of life and how you live. And those guys have that. They literally live that. 38 is young, man. 38 ain't old either. A lot, and I'll tell you guys another thing about age. The thing that with age is it's a culmination typically of injuries with it. And that's why you have certain people like guys like Tom Brady that played and could still be playing if he wanted to because he took care of himself and he didn't have outside of the one knee injury. He avoided injuries with that. It's when you start getting a culmination of injuries or you don't take care of yourself the same way. And there's always a point when you get up to a certain point where you got to make certain adjustments on things to be able to stay at a high level with certain things. But that number is so far past when people usually retire. Retiring is usually happens because of injuries with things. It doesn't. It's in that doesn't allow the people to perform at the level they were once able to. But if you eliminate that, and if you have the injuries are not a factor on that, and you take care of yourself, age is just a number on that. And that's not to say that, hey, maybe recovery or things. I can tell you this. I feel better now, recovery, everything. I've not noticed a decline in anything. In fact, I've noticed an improvement because of how well I take care of myself and the foods that I eat that are even better than when I was younger and the things that I do from the sauna to the hot tub to the cold tub to the wet cupping and the stretching and all the different things and all the working out and the cardio and the conditioning. So I don't buy into that. And I do think there's genetic factors involved and there's a lot, but I really think it's a mindset. But like I said, my dad didn't go gray until his mid 50s. To where he like so I my family I come from a family of that have lived long lives, from my grandparents to great grandparents and hopefully can continue that. So RT the brand, if you're having back pain, I would do weighted hip thrust for your glutes, more glute and core work. But a strong glutes, strong ass is how it eliminates a lot of back pain. The weighted hip thrust, 4 to 6 sets, 5 to 6 sets a week on that. Do them on leg day. That will help eliminate your pain tremendously. You don't even have to go heavy. 12 to 15 reps, focusing on good form and squeezing at the top. And I'm telling you, man, your back pain will start to diminish. Gabby Hirulu says, if WWE wasn't in 2010, what would be your job? Well, that I don't know. It's not 2010, and WWE didn't exist in 2010. That scenario didn't exist, so I don't know what I would have chosen 2010. Or I don't even know why we're saying 2010 because it would have been 2004 when I started off with them. So I don't know. That I was a fitness. I could tell you when I was in school for college for was kinesiological sciences for fitness management. I've always loved training. I love training. I think too, in having a supplement company. If you said, "Hey, you could never wrestle again," and you need something to do with your time outside of running your businesses, and you want, I would probably train. I think I would enjoy training hot women in Vegas, and then running my supplement company and just doing something on my own leisure to, you know, I would only want to train women though. I want just that way I could and just have a good time. Come on, Becky, squeeze those glutes, and then I could do TikTok videos as creepy trainer videos, and that would be the gig. That would be the gimmick for the rest of life. I'm kidding. But training, I do think training in some capacity would be, because you make a lot of trainers in Vegas, you can make a very good living. And that stuff, it's very, and then that, again, the knowledge and the experience that I have, but I've seen the certifications and on the top certifications. It's just a matter of, I don't even think I would have to study too much to go and pass those and have certifications, and you can do very well here in Vegas as a trainer. So, and I'm passionate. I've learned enough in life. I would do something that I enjoy, that I like being around. I wouldn't want to just go get a regular job or something. I would want to do something. I would follow my passion. I've already got my business and my things, right? That I do things that I enjoy. And I've learned that even if you said like, hey, you could do this job and make more money, or you could be a trainer and make less money, I would choose being the trainer because, one, I'm already making money on my other stuff, and I would enjoy it more, right? And I think that factors into happiness, and that's important, that a lot of people sometimes brush that aside. Kylie, good to see you. KG in the house. Can somebody explain to Z-Land how pro wrestling works? He says Goldberg is 56 years old. He doesn't stand a chance against people who are 30 some weight and skills. Yeah, you didn't even form a fucking great sentence on that, first of all. Can somebody please explain to this douchebag fucking loving... Just explain to him how pro wrestling works, somebody. Just, please. Can somebody in the comments just fill him in how fucking the whole thing works? I don't know what to say to some of you anymore. I do this over and over, and you still come with these comments. There's no doubt. I know you're a grown man fucking typing that. Wearing your fucking dirty-ass wife beater that doesn't go past your fucking fat belly button. Your Audi. You have an Audi because you're lazy. Just protruding. Little stomach, fucking dirty hair. Hasn't been washed in weeks. Cheese puff stains to fucking nacho cheese Doritos all over your body. Just bitching and moaning. Oh, he's too old. Somebody fill that motherfucker in on how pro wrestling works. Would I have preferred to be in the Attitude Era? Brother, I would have been so gassed up on steroids in the Attitude Era because then everyone would have been doing it. It would have been prior to me. If I wanted to been like, I would have just been around it, and people didn't know as much, and I'd learned a lot my life, and then the drug testing, and like, I'm so against it and never wanted to do it, and then it was taken away, but I found out everyone was doing it. I would have wanted to be the biggest and the best. I would have just been 340 pounds of walking steel and sex appeal, just fucking jacked out of my mind. Just a fucking giant fucking muscle. Taking stone cold stunners. Hey, RB, do I do many public appearances? Well, I'm doing one in Philadelphia, July 1st. Somebody just reached out to do one in Rhode Island with Kane. They've reached out. They just emailed this morning. I just wrote back. That's in later in July. Just reach out. Just shoot an email to one. It's on my social media platforms. To one of the emails on there, and if the date is usually a weekend, it's more than okay with that, and we'll see if we can do it. I haven't been to Tennessee in a while. Yeah, Billy Gunn is a very strong. Billy Gunn is a huge human being. Billy Gunn look at Billy Gunn still going strong. Billy Gunn probably him and Jarrett have two of the best bodies in AEW. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, RT, the brand, you need to be doing weighted hip thrust. It is one of the best things for your back. Planks are very good. You need to help develop your core strength. But the stronger your glutes are, the better your back is. I'm telling you, there is a direct correlation between weak glutes, a weak ass, and a weak back. Don't be walking around with a flat ass. Look it up. Look at all those chicks. Those chicks walking around out there with those giant asses, strong ass fucking back holding up them tits. That's what you need to be, my man. Men need to have the strong ass too, with that, so we don't have the back pain while you're drinking your fucking on the couch drinking your Bud Lights or whatever. You know what I mean? You keep those glutes fucking strong, man. Nobody should be walking around with a flat ass in 2023 with all the research that we have on it. Good to see all of you. The best supplement to buy to build muscle and strength, I would check out the 10 count creatine, the ISO Hungry protein, vanilla mocha protein powder, and as well, if you're over 18 years of age, I would say if as long as you're in your mid 20s or up, or if you know you have low testosterone, but the Big Guy Male Performance Formula, the testosterone booster, very very good. Blood test proven works, but not if you are young and healthy and you have normal testosterone levels. It's not a pro hormone. It's not a steroid. It's very safe. It's very effective. But I would say usually if you're wait till you're in your mid 20s before you take something like that. And there's no side effects on it, like as far as shutting down your testosterone, but you don't need it. With it, the creatine or the protein would be ideal. Would I wrestle Matt Cardona in a death match? I'm not a death match guy. I've had people ask me if I would do death matches with that, but I like Zach, Matt. We follow each other, and I got to see him at WrestleCon. I like Matt a lot. I think Matt's a very hardworking guy, and I'm very happy. He also didn't get a fair shake in many ways in WWE, and he was Ryback before I was Rybacked, and it was he's had some really good moments, but he never he was very ahead of the curve on the social media stuff, and I would like to see him, get a fair shake, and I don't know if that's ever going to happen there with it, and I know he personally probably wants to go back and probably can at any point, I'm sure, but why he's not in AEW, I don't know. I think a guy like that should be featured on TV every week. He has a huge social media following, and I just don't get it. It can help get you more viewers when you have guys with huge social media followings. So and he does. But I don't know. It depends. A lot would depend on that. I would say if I don't go to a major promotion in 2023, and then I choose to go a different route, that might be a possibility for a promotion. And because I wouldn't do that though under normal circumstances, like with anything. But I know that with how he is, it would be able to be. It would be heavily viewed, most likely. Santino is absolutely amazing in every way. Somebody I consider. I don't talk to him all the time. We talk enough. Just very very good human being. One of the funniest guys. I think he's the all-time greatest comedian, pro wrestler, comedy in that comedy role. And I'm biased because I was around for a good part of it and came up through developmental and have always known him. And I just think he's awesome. He's monitor sellout every time he wrestled on the live events, TV. He is that funny. He had all of us in tears backstage, and all the time, not just like occasionally, all the time. He's that good, and he embraced that role fully, and he's just a humble, great human being. Thank you very much, Rebecca, for the kind words. Super chat: Undertaker and Boogeyman would have been a cool match. Tyler Sugar, Sweet Sugar, thank you, buddy. Yeah, I think that done right, definitely could have done right with that. Very that I would like to see a gimmick match between. We're talking, in that when Taker was wrestling. I think one of those the way the what were they called? How did they film them? The like he did with AJ Styles, the Boneyard match. I think something like having something in a bone the Boneyard pit. I don't know, something with a boogie and something in a different setting between those two, like a Freddy versus Jason type scenario. I think that would have been awesome to get to watch something like that. I even think they could do a match like that even now with Boogie, with like the right character with a Bray, where it's somebody another and using Boogie as is for a feud with another talent where he gets sidetracked where the other wrestler brings him in to try to take him down in the Boogie in Boogie's setting, whatever that setting is, and I could see that cinematic type match though. I could still see him being able to do it. With that, guys, though, we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap up today's show. I've got a lot ahead of me. I've got to get on for the rest of the day. Got to go get my ISO Hungry plant-powered vanilla mocha protein shake in with a little peanut butter. Oh, I look forward to that little bit of peanut butter in the afternoon. And then go do a bunch of rehab and then start my training. And then more work later on in the day. But thank you guys, everybody, again, for the kind words and thoughts for Secret. And it's greatly, greatly appreciated. And she's gonna be missed forever. So thank you, and check out Feed Me More Nutrition. We got the discounts in the comments and description. Everything over on feedmemore.com. Guys, have a great one. We'll be back tomorrow for another Ryback show. I think I might be doing the Keeping It 100 podcast. They'd reached out. I've yet to see if we got it confirmed, but I think they might possibly be recording tomorrow. I don't know. I got to wait and see. Hear back, and but I should be doing that show at some point here pretty soon. I told them once I got all the trademark stuff out of the way that I'd come back on, and they're always great. So we will be doing that here at some point in time, very, very shortly as well. Let's have a good one though, guys, and until next time, my friends, stay hungry, feed me